Good 4-2 win today, and again in the elements. Just what do you think of your team overall?
Yeah, tough elements, and they battled through it and played another clean game. Really excited of the effort that they were able to throw out there with the conditions, especially early in the game, were really tough. And they were able to just kind of hang with it and then find a way to get it done there at the end of the game.
Colin goes 7 scoreless, or 7 one-run, no, not earned though, 8 punches. Just what'd you think of his performance today?
Really good, like really good. In command of the game the whole time. Extended the start through 7 innings, which is great. We haven't been able to get that done consistently at all, and for Colin to be able to go 7 strong innings like that is really big for our pitching staff.
He's been arguably your most consistent pitcher this year, at least starting-wise. Just back in the fall, early in the winter, like, is this kind of what you guys saw from him, and then kind of this is what you expected, or is he kind of blowing expectations?
He's blossomed. I mean, we thought that way out of high school. He was the pitcher of the year in the Trinity League down in Southern California, and baseball people know how good that Trinity League is. It's one of the best, if not the best, in the country, and he was the MVP of the league his senior year in high school, so we knew he'd be good. The freshman year, he kind of had a freshman year, like most guys do, right? And then he went off during the summer, and he really got motivated and disciplined himself very well. Had a tremendous summer this last summer in the California Collegiate League, and then he came back and he hasn't missed a beat.
He threw a bunch of changeups today, both to right-handed and left-handed hitters. Just what makes his pitch, that changeup for him, so special, and then just the changeup in general, being able to throw that for strikes? Yeah,
I mean, he was still, I think, somewhere around 70% with his fastball. It just probably had the appearance that he had good off-speed pitches, because he did. He had good command of all his pitches, fastballs and off-speed pitches. So for Colin, just continuing to mix and get ahead in the count has been a big, success for him.
On the other side, it felt like Minnesota's starter was kind of going blow for blow with Colin. What did he do to kind of limit you guys through those first 7
Same
minutes?
thing. I mean, he probably relied, he probably relied, did it a little bit of a different way, but still, I mean, his strike percentage was close to 70% with his pitches, and, he was getting it under the string when he needed to, and, it was a fun game to watch. It was a pitcher's duel, and both kids really battled.
Bottom of the 7th, you guys take your first lead, and it again comes from the bottom part of that order. Yeah. How strong is that bottom 3 guys hitting this year?
Well, really good, and for Ryan to do what he did to, get us really going was the big momentum play in that inning, other than getting a guy to second base, which is huge when Hurd goes leadoff double and he smashed the ball off the wall of the backside of the field, which is something that, that's where the success we had today came from against their starter. And then for Ryan to be able to do that, to be able to not only advance but score him on that play was really an important play of the game.
Featherston goes the 8th and the 9th inning. Obviously had some early season struggles. You said that he needed to figure things out. Do you feel like he's figuring things out, and what's the confidence level you have with him?
Well, we've always trusted in Ryan. Like I said earlier, he probably, in a different interview, I think somebody asked me about him, and he had a situation over the break where he wasn't able to come back at 100% right away, and so it probably set him back a couple of weeks. And, if I had to do anything in hindsight over again, I probably would have given him another week or so to really get himself ready before we inserted him. But he didn't want that. He wanted to get out there and he wanted to compete, and I respect that. But he probably was another week off before we were able to get him into the fold. But now he's clearly pitching, and he's pitching well, and there's been a couple of adjustments he's made that have worked for him pretty good.
Mason drives in 2 runs today. Just what'd you see from him? 1 on a sac fly, 1 on that single to right field.
Well, in the single to right field off of Whalen, I think his metrics are in the top 10 in the country with whatever he's bringing to the table with spin rate and his fastball, and he's really good. He's got a very good arm. Mason's a very good player, and so that's kind of a matchup when they bring in a left-handed pitcher to face a left-handed hitter in a clutch spot like that. For our guy to get better, their guy today was really a kind of kudos to Mason. He's put a lot of work in on that kind of thing, and he got him today, which was nice to see.
Good start 5-0 here in the Big Ten, the new conference. It's a good little introduction. How do you guys look to go 6-0 tomorrow?
Just playing 1 in a row. That's it. We were 1-0 today, and tomorrow we get a chance to go 1-0.
Cooney had the error earlier in the game, but then was able to make that double play to end the game. What do you like from his defense today?
Well, he was resilient, right? I mean, he was resilient. He, I don't know, for me, it was I think it was really challenging early in the game when all that stuff was going on, and I just thought Ryan's toughness to be able to do what he did as the game progressed. He was a critical piece of the win.